live, live, live. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Do you deserve to live? Then breathe. You might not think it, but you deserve to breathe. And breathing means living. So breathe. This is a message to all the people who feel that they don't want to deal with life anymore. Um, I know it's rough. Um, I'm going through my sugar honey iced tea right now, and I believe that I'm going to get through it. But for people, especially the young adults, um, I know you want things yesterday, last week, but life, it gets better, and sometimes it gets worse. No matter what, sometimes it gets worse. But you got to stick in there for the long run. Teenagers, you're in high school, people being bullied, people being disrespected because of their gender, uh, because of their who they proclaim to be, just because they might be overweight or they might be too skinny, anorexic, or something like that. It's so many. Just give your life a chance. And I'm talking to the young adults right now. I mean, right now, this message right now, as I'm talking, is for the young adult. Give yourself a chance. Don't leave before the miracle blossoms, because you are a miracle. I am a miracle. We are here today. And if you think about it, right? How many, in order to fertilize an egg, it takes one sperm cell. And for you to be here, after millions and millions of sperm cells were trying to get there first, how come you? How come you're here? Don't leave before the miracle blossoms, because you are a miracle. I am a miracle. We are here. We are here. We are living our life. But don't give up. Don't give up. You know, it was a picture of a stork. The bird with the long legs and the big mouth carries the babies, the ones who bring the babies from heaven, you know, the stork. And the stork is swallowing a frog. It swallowed the frog, right? And I'll never forget this. But you see the frog's hands on the side of the stork's mouth, opening his mouth up and escaping out of his jaws. Don't give up. Suicide is not the answer. Talk to somebody. I don't care if it's a stranger on the street. You can't talk to your mother, talk to your brother. If you can't talk to your brother, talk to your sister. If you can't talk to your sister, talk to your uncle. If you can't talk to your uncle, talk to your dean. Talk to somebody in school. Talk to another student and let them know who you entrust, who you can trust, who you know they'll listen to you and they'll take you serious. Talk to somebody. There's always another choice. There's always a door number one. There's always a door number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's infinity. Doors, there's always another door to open. And like Miss Hope told me, kick that door down. Kick it down. Make a way out of no way. But just don't give up. Don't give up on yourself. I believe in you, and I don't even know you like that. But I believe in you because you're here for a purpose. You're here to complete something. You're here to do something. You're here to give your experience strength and hope to the world. And young people, you are the future. You are the future. If somebody's going through something, you know, and these people on social media, don't be so cruel. If somebody's begging for help, if you have nothing good to say, do not say anything bad. If anything, encourage somebody not to take their life. Encourage them to stay. Encourage them to live. Encourage them to grow. Encourage them to seek knowledge to navigate through this thing called life. Encourage them. Let this message encourage you. You are worth it. I believe that you, young man, you are worth it. You, young lady, you are worth it. You are worth it. Don't give up on this life. Suicide is not the answer. And think about this scenario. Imagine you say, I'm tired. I'm not going to do this. What was the Miss America? The Miss America from 2019 just committed suicide. She was in her 30s. You know, and I'm just changing it. I'm talking about the younger people, but she was in her 30s. She was Miss America. You know, and she killed herself. She jumped off, I think, the 29th floor. And then the guy from The Walking Dead, young man, 31, I think, from the series The Walking Dead or Fear the Walking Dead or something with The Walking Dead. It's just so many of those. They're good. I can't remember, but he killed himself. Let me tell you something. I got a beef with you if you do that. I got a beef with you. Because I was expecting better things from you. I was expecting you to go the distance. You should be here. Your life is important. And it's not just about you. You're not just here for you. You have a mother, a father. Suicide is not the answer. It's not. It's not, man. Stop doing it to yourselves, people, please. I beg you from the bottom of my heart, stay. Stay. Don't let those demons cause your demise. Because the worst war that you're ever going to be in is not going to be in Afghanistan or in Iraq or in Russia or wherever. It's not going to be out in the streets. The hardest war that you're ever going to fight is going to be right between your ears. The war in the mental. Because if you let your mind tell you that you're not worth it, you're going to start believing it. You're worth it. Level up. Double up. Focus, man. You belong here, young lady. Focus, young lady. Focus, young man. You're beautiful. I just complimented you. And now you're not here? I just told you how nice your hair looked. Why didn't you talk to me? Reach out to me. Don't end it. Suicide is not the answer, people. Suicide is not the answer. Suicide is self-murder. You are leasing this life for an option to live with the Creator. You are leasing this life. And your reward is to be one with the Creator. Because you are here for a reason. And even if you don't believe that, you could be an atheist, but believe in a higher self or a higher form of yourself. Believe in a higher form of you. Because I'm not the last will and testament. There's other things higher. But God gave you a chance. He gave you this life. You're here for a reason. It's not by happenstance that you're here. You're here. Stay here. And I hope whoever sees this video, if you know anybody who is thinking about suicide, who is really having a hard time, who's going through something, and they're really, 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 really depressed, tell them it's going to be all right. Give them a hug. Tell them that Rob loves them. And he don't even know you. Tell them that Rob Riz Rock from the block, never carried a Glock, loves you. Really, wholeheartedly, because you are the future, young lady. You are the future, young man. You are supposed to be here. You have a job to do. You have an obligation. And if you kill yourself, you kill everything else around you. And you know how hard people are going to strive to try to keep your memory alive when you're not even here. Don't do it. You deserve better than that. Don't do it. Make a phone call. Call somebody, a stranger, anybody. Talk to your dog, your pet turtle. I don't care. Vent, let it out. Because this too shall pass. But if you ride with it, you're going to ride with it. And it might not be peace. You might not have peace after you do that. You think you're going to have peace after you kill yourself? You don't know what is on the other side. You don't know what you're in store for. That could just be the beginning of your hell. And then what if God tells you, you know what? You know you checked out a little early, right? But it's all right, because you got to do this over again. When you finish being penalized for what you've done, for your sin, you gotta do this over again. You're gonna be born again. You're gonna go back, and you're gonna do this shit again. What if God tells you that? Or what if your higher self tells you that when you off yourself, when you kill yourself, when you take yourself out? Suicide is serious. It's serious. Stop the violence. Stop the violence on yourself. Live this life. You are a star. You are a miracle. And you have great things ahead of you. Great things ahead of you. Great things ahead of you. And you can help a lot of people. Because believe you me, There's a lot of people who are not as strong as you. They might not want to kill themselves, but they need guidance also. And you can be the tree that was planted near the river, whose roots run deep in the earth. You can be that rock for someone else. You can motivate me, and I'm old. And then, and teenagers, listen, stop bullying, man. Stop hating on each other for whatever they believe in. So what, he's a nerd? So what, he's more feminine? So what, she's, more masculine? So what? So what, he's fat? So what, he's skinny? This is your life, live it. And I'm going to say another thing before I sign off. Don Cornelius, I don't know if he was going through something mental, but he was in his 70s. He was almost 80. And he killed himself. So suicide, it doesn't matter how old you are. People are taking their lives. And Don Cornelius did a lot. He revolutionized, dance moves and R&B with his show, Soul Train. And he killed himself. He waited all these years to kill himself. Suicide is not the answer. Suicide is not gonna make it better. Because believe you me, if you're married, your wife is gonna be mad. If you had a good friend, your friends are gonna be mad. If your mother's still around, or your father, your parents, they're gonna be mad. If they're still alive, or if they're still here, or if you have parents, somebody's gonna be upset. Your neighbor, your friend who was on the cheerleading team with you, your boy who was your go-to man when you played basketball, your ace in the hole, who you could depend on. He's gonna be hurt because your presence is not gonna be there. Live your life. Suicide is not the answer. It is not gonna make everything better. I don't care what you think. And if you're an atheist, it's okay. You don't have to believe in God. You believe in air, right? And you don't see it. You know you're breathing air, right? But do you see it? Then it's all right. It's funny when people go through things, and especially the ones who don't believe in God, they go, oh God, why me? Did you just say, oh God, why me? You don't believe in God? Believe in something. Hide in yourself. If you don't believe, if it was me, and I didn't believe in God, and I do believe in God, I would believe in a higher Rob, in a higher Robert Ishmael. That's what I would believe in. A higher form of myself. Because I am not the last will and testament. I am not. I have so many imperfections, it's pathetic. But I tell you this, I'm not giving up. Yeah, I'm going through some stuff right now. You could believe that. But I ain't giving up. I'm not giving up this life. I'm not giving this life up. And you, young lady, young man, young mother, newlyweds, fathers, daughters, mothers, grandfathers, grandmothers, whoever you are, live this life. Suicide is not the answer. It's not going to make things better. It's not going to make things better. Live this life. You're a star.